Hi Potters! Okay, so today we're going to go over how to make a coil with your clay. So a coil is a long, skinny, spaghetti-like piece of clay, and you use it to construct large vessels or work your way up or create interesting designs on your artwork. And so we're going to learn how to make coils by hand. Normally, if you were in school, you could use an extruder, but since you're at home, we're going to learn how to do it really easy and well on our own. Okay, so here we are on our workboard, and we have a piece of clay, and we're going to wedge our clay by pushing it into itself, pushing it into itself, pushing it into itself, and moving it. And you're going to do that until you feel like your clay is nice and wedged. Then, in order to make a coil, you're going to take a piece of that clay, and I like to get it just a little bit flat in my hands first, and then you're going to roll it on your surface. Now, when you roll your clay on your surface, you're going to want to do large rolls. And see how I'm moving back and forth on my clay? Now I'm going over to the other side and rolling this side, and I'm trying to make it all feel even. So right about here is a good width because it's about the same as my pinky. Now you could keep going. Maybe if you're going to use your coil for decorating the outside of a piece, then you could keep going and make that coil thinner. So now it's super thin. I definitely could not build a coil pot with this because it wouldn't be strong enough, but I could use it to make shapes or decorate the outside of a piece, and I would just use this and I would slip and score it on to a larger piece. So there, like, you could make different shapes, tear off your extra. Here is, I don't know, maybe you could even make a coil, or not coils, I'm sorry, spirals, right? You can see that's cracking just a little bit, but I can smooth that later with a sponge and a little bit of water, right? Hey, that kind of looks like a snake head or something. When you make coils, you want to make sure you roll your hand really far like this. Look, I'm going from the tips of my fingers all the way to my wrist, really. And the reason I'm doing that is because I find that you can make a better coil that way. If you go like this and you roll just real small, like this, look what happens. It gets uneven. It kind of flattens out. See how that's not even? And it's hard to get it round again. So, but if you do large rolls like this, it's easier to keep your clay even and in a circle, right? Because if you just go like this, you're not rolling it all around the entire surface of your coil. You're only doing part of it. And then, ooh, see how it's like kind of stuck right there? That's because it's not even thickness anymore. So like I said, make big rolls, and just very light pressure. And you'll probably practice this several times until you get it right. There's a thicker coil. That's like, ooh, that's the size of my thumb. So I'm gonna roll it more until it's the size of my pinky, and I'm just going to slowly keep making it thinner. Almost there. Slowly making it thinner. There we go. The more clay you use to start out with, the larger your coils will end up. So you can see like this part's fatter than that part. So I'm going to go to my fatter part and work over there until it's even. And I'm going to move from side to side on this coil. Try and make it real even. I need to go over here so I can just let go and go all the way over here. So after you practice making coils for a while, Then you'll be able to really get them nice and even, and so they'll be consistent. Anytime you are connecting two coils together, remember, you have to slip and score them. So in this case, if I was connecting these two coils together like that, I'd score here and here, slip, and then attach it. So just remember that. All right, guys, and that's it for how to make a coil at home. Bye, potters.